Hello, bestie. It's Coco, your divine oracle. How are you? I hope you're doing so well. I gotta say it in my last video, but I really feel like I am serving your lesbian aunt, who's also the CEO of Ford Motors. Okay. Anyways, moving along. But I do want to say this outfit that I'm wearing right now, the crazy thing about it is this shirt, I actually bought it probably like maybe 7 years ago. And that was at a point, like, it never fit. I bought it. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna like lose weight and then I'm gonna wear it. And it literally has been 7 years of my weight, like, literally going up. And I'm finally at a point right now where it's like starting to go back down. And like, I can close. It feels a little tight, but I can close the button. And what a cute like Easter look! Like hello Easter bunnies. Anyways, but I'm just like very happy to share that, and maybe that's a little confirmation for somebody watching of like, you know, you know. If you know, you know. Anyways, let's call in the divine, the angels, the spirits of light, the divine entities that exist that call us to serve our highest potential. All right, so I'm gonna pull some cards. We're gonna jump right in. All right, so so these are going to be your confirmation of like things that have happened. Okay. So what are we dealing with? There has been and this doesn't feel very recent. This could be, I mean, for some in the collective, there is a recent, this could be recent or this could have been something in the past, but this is something that we're dealing with in this reading. So what it is there's been a loss in your foundation. There's been an energy here where it's just like, it's very much so like pouring out your emotional cup, losing your stability. It could have been like a job loss or a really, really like a divorce, a marriage ending, but like, or even like, being ostracized from a friend circle. It was a great, great shakeup. So, for those watching, don't just focus on like the situations I'm saying. It's a very tower moment, but like this has to do if this resonates with you, huge tower moment. And this was a time in your life where I feel like you're looking back and there's something about like wanting to be happy again, or like you look back and you're like, I was so happy then. I was so like, it's hard for you right now to even like, if you're able to like rebuild, it's as if there's like a shroud of sadness on you where like you're looking back at things maybe with rose colored glasses, but it's just like I didn't appreciate it back then, or this energy of like will things ever be as good? And there has been a huge shakeup with your stability, even with your power, and like motive for success. It feels very much so like a loss of opportunity where you're just like, oh, like even like, you know what I mean? Like back then, it was a better time, and now things are just so much more difficult. Everything is harder, and it's like you didn't appreciate all the good, and it just felt like there was an overflow of like blessings back in the past, and right now things that felt very like dried up and like um a very strong energy of what is it like you're just very focused on the loss, and it's like for some of you this is fresh, but for some of you this could have happened a while back, but it feels like a fresh wound. It could have been something that's happened years ago, but you're still in recovery of it, you're still processing it. And I think the key takeaway right now is there is a processing that's happening. So yeah, there's like some sort of separation, abandoned, pessimism, betrayal, distrust. That's the energy coming forward. It's like a dark cloak, and it's like very much so like it's happened in the past where you felt as if the ground has been like, you know what I mean, like the ground has been like slipped from under you, and it could like almost feel as if I'm feeling an energy of becoming withdrawn, like you have gone into hiding. And maybe you're feeling an energy of like, is it time now? Like you've been working on things, you've been working on yourself, and like maybe even working on your happiness or what you perceive and view as happiness. What's unseen here? Okay. So, the unseen of this is like you've been experiencing this, but like what you haven't been able to pay attention or notice is that it may not be as bad as you think it is. Where you feel as if you've experienced so much loss, but there is still so much like left. You've been able to like, what, you still got you, babes. Like, bestie. I am picking up an energy. I say this nothing with like love, but there's an energy of a little bit like over dramatic. And like if that resonates and you're like, okay, I can be over dramatic and you're not being defensive about it, you know, if you're ready to hear, bestie, just know that the best parts of you are still there. The parts of you that can rebuild are still there. And I'm just getting this energy of you've been in like hiding and in recluse mode for a little too long. Like, there's an energy like and this is like your royalty, you're a king, you're a queen, whatever your gender. I just want to say queen, but like there's an energy of like you were born to be a queen, and you were not meant to be in hiding, and you're almost like you know it, you feel it. There's a part of you that resonates with it, but it's like you're comfortable, you know, like it's been like this sorrow, this pain, this like, you know, like you've been in comfort. You've been comforted by it. And so what's something you need to know that's coming in for you is we got temperance, baby. So like moderation, like you need to feel what you need to feel. You need to feel the full extent of this, but understand and know that this event that occurred, you didn't lose everything. This shakeup, the strength in you was still there. There is a fire, there's a passion there. The best, I keep wanting to say, the best parts of you are still there. The resilience, you can still bounce back. And also, what's coming in very strongly that I can just feel it, it's like, this is just one cycle of your life, right? Like, you've undergone the winter of like, okay, things have been barren and dead, and you've had to go into hiding and hibernation. But just know, spring, like metaphorically and literally, if you're watching this real time, is right around the corner. The flowers are about to bloom. The sun is about to rise. The earth is about to warm. Your flowers are about to bloom. Boom. I mean, there's a reason I said boom. Your flowers are about to bloom. The universe, God, spirit, whatever resonates, is going to be calling on you. And your garden is about to become full again. All right. That's enough about the past. Let's jump into the future. We're getting Ace of Cups and Ace of Swords energy. So there's brand new, fresh energy. There is a awakening happening, and almost like divine, I don't want to say interference, but some sort of divine aspect of like, almost like God's hand is in the mix. All right. Knight of Pentacles. And the Four of Cups. So there's been something building slowly, and you have not been able to see it or recognize it, or you've been in a place of denial, that you couldn't see this coming or this thing building. You've been working on yourself, but you haven't necessarily, like, you can't acknowledge, but like you can feel it. And you are going to be entering a place of like, your value. Again, the energy of like, you're secretly a queen, but you've been in hiding, and you felt and you've known it for all along. And all of a sudden, it's this energy coming forward of maybe now it's time for the world to see you, like in your regalia, in your power. You've been healing, you've been in preparation, but now is the time. I'm feeling it. Come on, cards. What's coming in for my bestie? What's coming in for the Starlight Collective? All right, I gotta be careful with these. It could be naked people. All right. Yep. Yes, baby. Okay. We've got the Chariot, the Two of Wands, and we got the Four of Wands. We got some happy cards coming in. So with the Chariot, a move could be coming in. You could be physically moving. And a move is big because we got the Two of Wands. And this could be for This is only for those who are open and receptive to a relationship. If you're in a relationship and you hate it and you're open to somebody new coming along, this could be for you. We have the Four of Wands, which is the marriage card. And the Chariot, somebody could be coming in to scoop you up, marry you, and that is what is on the horizon for you. There is an energy of movement. There's an energy of you planning out your life and seeing where the world takes you, right? And look at the two, like the prominent colors: yellow, happiness, joy raining down from the sky. Gray skies are over, and now it's time for you to be in celebration and like in contemplation. But there's this force where I'm really feeling for some of the collective, it's like you could be somebody who's very in your head, and somebody is coming in who's like for those of you open to relationship, partnership, love, marriage, there's somebody coming in who's like, it's like that like black cat energy, golden retriever, who's very sunshine, rainbow, and like, or whatever that means, right? There's somebody who's very like golden retriever energy, obsessed with you and wants to like whisk you away and take you off somewhere. But for those that doesn't resonate, what else this could also mean is you're finally being like, you are making the moves. Like when you decide to move, that's kind of the thing. When you decide to make the correct moves for you, it is happening. Like you're on an escalator, you're on a speed up. You know, like in Mario Kart, I used to play a lot of Crash Team Racing, and it's like those little runway tracks where it's like a little green arrow. If you go on it, it like boosts you in like racing games. That's what it is. Or like, you know, when you're at the airport and you have to go on those like walkways. I think they call them people movers, where you can like stand on it and move you so you don't have to walk so far. I love them, but lazy. But that's the energy where it's like you're being moved on the right track. But it's like, it's your decision to get on the trackway, right? On the escalator. You have to get on the escalator for the escalator to move you. If you get on the escalator and start walking backwards, you're not going to be going anywhere. If you don't even get on the escalator, you're not going anywhere either. So it's like, this is very much strongly your choice, right? But with that being said, it's something where your horizons are expanding. The choice is yours. You're able to see, like, there is a whole big world out there for you. And there's potential, there's opportunities, and for those that aren't really about like a relationship, or that didn't resonate with you, there's an opportunity now to make your home. And what that means, it could be actually physically moving to a new location, or it could be like the home of your heart, like making a place that feels like home. You know what I mean? Whatever that resonates with, of like being in a place where you're like, whatever, your work, your family life, whatever that is, you feel comforted and relaxed and like very, very at home. Like a place where you feel safe to be yourself, surrounded by people who love you, and you're this radiant, warm energy of like being loved and loving the people around you, and like happiness is there. So what is coming in from the unseen? The Wheel of Fortune. You can feel the tides are turning. And I do feel this is very much predicated on your emotions as well. The more you want to throw a pity party and kind of be like a little Debbie Downer, and it's like, there's a time for it, there's time. But it's like, when you're ready to move on and you're like ready, you felt like you've done your healing and you're ready to move on, that's the thing. If you feel you're ready to move on, life is ready for you to move on too. Life is ready for you to expand your horizons and come with it, and we're going to be going on this adventure and whatever else is happening. So if you're ready for this, baby. And then, so finally, your conclusion is Ace of Wands. Life is going to be in your hands. There is excitement, there is readiness, there is like a willingness to go. And for those of you who resonated with like the relationship, marriage, and like whatever that could mean for you, if you are somebody who is in a relationship where the potential of family, pregnancy is there, let's just say, like for everybody who is open to and receptive to a relationship, like your partner that's coming in, it's like, how can I say this without being too vulgar? The Ace of Wands is like, in some readings of tarot, and I see this as well. This is the male love organ standing to attention. So I'm not saying you're getting a male partner who's like, you know what I mean? But all I'm going to say is that the person that's coming in for you is very excited by you. And this extends like so much more than your physical beauty. It's like you're somebody that's like so like dream come true energy. And there's a very much energy of like this person coming in your life. I'm sorry. Okay, I'm dumb. Okay. Get your head out of the gutter. Anyway, so there's somebody who's entering your life and they meet you, they see you, and they're like, oh my gosh, like, how are you single? Or like, you know what I mean? And it's very much like within like 2 months, they're like, I want to get married to you, and like rush to the altar. Or like, may not be 2 months, but there's this energy of like, how are you single? I need to like lock you down because I can't let anyone else get, like, you're such a prize. I can't let anyone else swoop you up and like, you're like, you know, like this energy of like, they like looked at like, why? Okay, this person coming in might be somebody who enjoys like what is it, like antiquing, you know what I mean? People that go like looking for antiques and stuff like that, like, and literally like they see you as this like treasure. Like they literally are in like a, you know, like an antique store, and they're like, oh my gosh, this was like a one of a kind, centuries old, like actual treasure, and it's like here, and nobody realizes how valuable you are, and you've been hidden away, and you've been like in the back collecting dust. And that's maybe the energy. You felt like you've been passed by and people never actually saw or viewed your worth or value because they didn't actually know you're a treasure. And it's like the energy is, I love saying this. So like you might have heard it in previous readings. Do not cast pearls to swine. You know, like don't give pearls to pigs. And like a pig is happy rolling around in its own excrement. And I'm getting the energy of maybe the people you're around right now were pigs rolling around in their excrement. And you, my dear, were like a fine, like, you're fine china. What's a pig gonna do with fine china? Honey, we don't know. But how it got it, we don't know that either. But there's an energy coming forward of like your true value is being seen, acknowledged, and like appreciated finally. And like, again, if it's not a love or relationship, I just love talking about love, bestie. If it's not love, it could be you're being moved to like circles or groups. There's something about people here of you being moved. If you resonate with career, you're being moved in a career place, in a career energy where you're finally around people who value you, see your value, and you're able to do what you know you were meant to do. So, but back to relationships, because that's what I like talking about, bestie. With relationships, it's finally somebody who can see your true value and who can appreciate like who you are and what it's worth. And so there's an energy coming forward, and I'm like, this is hilarious that it is, because I was like creeping on Facebook the other day, and I'm like, oh, who's married, who's dating who, ha ha ha, and I'm going through and swiping, and I'm just like, thank God I didn't date this person, or I didn't get involved with this person. Because it's like, I don't know about you guys, but it's like there's certain people where it's like you can see like, oh, they had such a bright future, but that relationship was like quicksand and it kept them in a, you know what I mean? And I'm like, thank God I didn't say yes to certain relationships, or I didn't get involved with certain people when I was like, you know what, the energy didn't feel right, and I'm the type of girl, I know my value, and I have no problem saying goodbye and like getting my stuff and leaving. That's never been a problem for me. So the people who've struggled with that and have like kind of gotten in like the quicksand relationships that suck you in and have a hard time struggling to get out, you know, like there's this energy of like you're finally moving up. You're not in the quicksand anymore, and you're finally like arriving where you know you've meant to be. You've been doing the work in secret, in silence, in, you know what I mean, in the night time of your life. And finally, it's your turn. It's finally the wheels of change are in motion, and like good things are about to come your way. It's like the heavens have opened, light of God has come down to shower you with abundance. With all of that being said, Let's thank the divine entities for being here. I love, love, love you so much, bestie. And until next time, bye.